Welcome back to the live stream. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. We're back. Whew. Started the stream and looked down. My phone's already dead. It's barely noon and my phone's dead already. What's going on there? That's weird. Got myself a soda, a pop, a delicious drink, if you will. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's get in the live stream chat today, shall we? Let's do that. Let's get that going. Maybe if I remember how to do it. How am I forgetting how to do this? I moved all of the voice channels around yesterday, so I'm sorry if you're a little lost in the Discord today. I'm Rookzer0. I will be drawing more bear things today. I've got a whole bunch of bards for inspiration set up. We're gonna try to make some cool bard stuff. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, finally, what? Oh, I had a little bit of a late start today. I was working on the video. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, it's definitely become a habit for me to do these streams. A few weeks ago, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, maybe I'll do this once a week. It's like, I might as well just do it all the time now. Spread up some time to actually get some stuff, get the things. Let's just get everything closed here. I forgot to clean off my computer today, so everything's gonna be weird. Like, I have everything I'm working on. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just close that real quick for people. I'm working on it. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of tabs going. I got stuff recording stuff. I don't like having the Discord open and stuff like that. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. I wonder if I can pause that real quick. Can I pause the live stream? I don't want to get a HIPAA violation. Wow, everyone's a hip hop violation. Yeah. Let me see what I can do here. Can I pause a live stream? I don't think I can. No, in the United States, we have basically really strict rules about like what information can be shared about patients and stuff. Not that I have medical patients, but I don't want to accidentally tab to like someone's Discord chat that doesn't want to be on the live stream. So I guess I could stop the live stream, but that seems excessive. Maybe we just won't have a drawing tablet today. That would probably be fine. Oh, you know what I could do? Everyone hang tight. Things might explode. Boop. Nope, that won't work. Maybe that'll work. Let's try it out. Boop. That was wrong. No signal? Okay. Give me 10 seconds. I gotta close everything. No. Close. Do that. That's done. Excellent connection. Great. You know what? I bet I could have just switched the other. It doesn't matter. I gotta set this stuff up real quick. I want you guys to be able to draw today. It should be the same link. Yeah, I just got to make sure I'm actually in the right tab. There's a lot of different ones going on here. Drawing, recent drawings. April Fool's. Is that the right one? There we go. No, wait, that's a different one. Boop, boop, boop. What? I can make a new one. Let's do a new one. Let's get a new April 3rd. There we go. Boom. Get that invite. Get that invite for everybody. Hells yes. Everybody who wants it that is also a Patreon member. I gotta make that money somehow. I gotta give people good stuff. Gotta give them good stuff. I'm gonna try to make some backgrounds today. That's gonna be pretty good. I think I did. I did get last month's. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think so. It's weird. I'll have to talk to everybody about Patreon because it's doing some strange stuff this month. Mayo, hello. Rick, hello. Andreas, welcome. So we got that's up. Yeah. No signal. That's my fault. Let's do that. So this goes to nope. It is not actually. That's what I did. I changed the. Da 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 da. Okay, that should be reconnected now. I think I overcomplicated that because I could have just gone to OBS and like boom, turned it off. Yes. So, once again, you guys got to see behind the scenes because what I'm doing is I'm streaming my Cintiq through an Elgato game capture to my desktop, using OBS to then capture said desktop to YouTube, so that you all get a wonderful high quality stream. Yeah, because the Cintiq does not have wired internet connection and cannot handle it. But hey, we're back. Okay, we got bears, and we got Patreon sketches. So yeah, we're gonna have to jump between those today. Covered in breadcrumbs. How is your tablet covered in breadcrumbs? That's fair. I eat at my desk as well. No, I got you. Okay. A meter, that's like half a shark, I think is how people measure that. 1 meter is half a shark. Everything in the U.S. is measured in jumbo jets or football fields. So I'm roughly like a percentage of a football field. Sometimes I'm measured in hot dog lengths. You know, I never thought of that. I never thought that D&D is actually written in feet. That's actually kind of an interesting thing. I didn't think about that. Everything is 5 foot squares. Yeah. That's a lot of squares. It's like people. Bri, welcome to the stream. 5 feet wide. Bum bum bum. Okay, so today, oh, that's what's going on. I don't have my pressure on. So today we're gonna try to get this bear done. Yeah. Well, at least conceptually complete, I think is where we're at. I'm gonna try to finish this up. For anyone interested, the Discord is up and going, and we have a voice chat. You're welcome to hang out. There is, once again, I'm not streaming the voice chat to YouTube for reasons, but you're welcome to come talk at me. Sometimes I might ignore you because I want to make it sound like I'm actually working for the YouTube chat. Because sometimes I worry that I go quiet and then they forget that I'm here, and then they might do their own stuff, and I don't know what'll happen. They might invent their own YouTube channel out of boredom and start drawing, which maybe that's good. Maybe everybody on the YouTube chat, you know, draw that stuff. Nope, that's not a song I want to be singing right now.
YouTube is a weird beast. You have a limit of workshops. I don't know what that means. Oh, more banner. I still have not played this game. Okay, so here's my idea for the bear. I just remembered what I was thinking about. I went and I grabbed a whole bunch of bards from the internet. I have like Amiko Kaijitsu from the Rise of the Rune Lords and some other people. I even have some sorcerers and some maguses. I'm gonna try to make this bear cool looking because I was thinking about giving him overalls, which is basically just like we're done. And I think that may be not so cool. I like that idea, so I'm going to try to keep the same shape. Like, I'm going to try to make overalls, but I'm going to try to make, like, sweet fantasy overalls. And we'll see what happens. So that's my plan for the day, is to make some sweet fantasy bibs. And we're going to see how that turns out. If it turns out horribly, we'll start over again. I've decided to take this commission, make it take time. You can draw with your fingers? Oh, yeah. I have that problem with the Aggie software. Like, it wants to do stuff. And it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Bri, welcome. Uh-oh. Cap jump rope might... back in the room, we're fine. Joke's on you, Bri. I can't pay her today because I don't have any cash left. Gonna have to wait. So, yesterday when all the crazy bot stuff happened, we got assaulted by robots because apparently Skynet happened. My moderator went to work and banned them all, and the YouTube chat started tipping jump rope, and so I just started paying it out for her. But now I'm out of cash, so now everybody has to wait for payday, and that's okay. We can wait for payday. Well, no, I mean, you all pay me. It's just I don't get that money for a little while. There's a lag time. For. Yeah. It's all right. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear people paying for their entertainers. Okay, so we're gonna do like a big old. So we were talking about for this bear. We were talking about like a bear hive. That's not a thing that should exist. A beehive for the shirt. I think I'm gonna put it on the belt buckle. I'm gonna try to make like a. Now I just got to know what a beehive looks like. All my years of watching Winnie the Pooh. Maybe I should be maybe instead of a beehive, it should be like a honey jar. That could be pretty funny. A jar of honey, yeah. Oddly enough, here in the States, all of our honey jars look like bears. Yeah. It might. I think it's just one company, but it's pretty standard. Yep. Yeah. If you want to sell honey, you have to catch a bear and you have to mold a mold of it, and then silicone bear molds. Yep, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing I didn't just make up right now. Absolutely 100% true. XCOM's a pretty good game. Yeah, if you got the time. One of my uncles got me into computer gaming when I was pretty young, so he's quite a bit older than me, but I'm sure he plays more games than I do nowadays. At least I hope he does. That would be a great way to be retired. Is just play games all the time. But for now, I got to do the art. Well, I've given him some kind of loin blanket which I'm not opposed to, but I don't know if it makes any sense. The other idea was a toga, so maybe we just have like one strap, just one cloth wrap toga. Is a toga a dress? I mean, it kind of is. I totally get that, but oh, this is not a... Okay, I gotcha. It's not a dress. That's a good one. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, today a lot of people said they weren't going to make it to the stream. That's cool. That's totally fine. It is a little later than normal. When I started these, I was doing them at 3 o'clock, because that's when I got off work. And then I think I've been just slowly making them earlier and earlier. Because I just my body is shifting to waking me up earlier. And now we're doing it right about now. Which, whatever time now is. A little bit of a late start. Had to share the internet this morning. We had other meetings and such.
Earlier with tech support.
Welcome. My Discord session sees poor this morning. Welcome to the Discord. I have somehow closed some... That doesn't sound appropriate. Any conversation that starts with "my victims," it's like, okay, let's pump the brakes. Late night internet research. That also sounds not great or appropriate. Nope. That's totally... It's good. We're good. Oh, I assume. We can all assume. That's the fun part about the internet. Okay, let's do back to the bear. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of people being told to draw or not draw things yesterday, so who knows what's going on. I would like. I don't think it'd be bad if other people decided to draw some bear stuff. I think that would be fun. I think Bear Week is always a good week. I think Andreas was supposed to draw a spiky bear. I think he was also supposed to draw the sword. I think that's why I posted that earlier. I was like, wait a minute. So, that was your... Okay, that's probably why I got confused, because that was the sword you drew, right? Yeah. Okay. I need to get this bear claw. Bear claw. I asked myself that question all the time. How do I draw bears? I don't remember what a bear looks like. Okay, so I like where this is going. I think that is the wrong direction, though. I think this should go like that. Oh yeah, the Golden Compass. That's a great bear reference. Armored bears. Armored bears are the ways to go. When in doubt, armored bear. I think they're making a TV show out of that now, which is kind of cool. It might already be out, and I don't know. Maybe it was bad. Maybe it was great. Oh, I have no idea what the bear's name was. General Armor Bear, I think, is what they called him. It might have been Captain Steelfur, or Ironhide. His name might have been like Fluffers. Fluffers the Commander Bear. I'm gonna put that like that. I gotta make this bear look magey and bardy. Bears. His name is Bearson. Lord Bearson. Leoric Burnson. That's all I'm hearing. What instrument does he play? Thank you for joining, Tim. He doesn't play an instrument. He's a sock puppet bard. So his instrument is this catfish puppet. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So he's supposed to be a lovable, happy, fluffy bear. So I think we're on the right path. I think we're going places. Just gotta keep this going. There's a picture that floats around the internet. It says something about bear cavalry. It's a pretty good meme. That's been around for years, but I dig it. Maybe this should be a flap. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh yeah, that's better. There we go. I say hi, what's going on? Whoop. There we go. Welcome, Jacob. How's it going? How's everybody else doing today? How's people's D&D games going? Hopefully no bots today. Yes, ma'am. I hope there's no bots today. Jump rope might be a little too busy to delete them. Yeah, I need to get back to my teams. They've been dispersed by life, and I have to figure out how to get them back together. You know, it's okay to take breaks from D&D. That's no good. Gotta take your me time sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta take some personal time. It looks like he's got a rotten apple on his belt. That does not look like a honeypot at all. Just draw like the honeycomb. Maybe a honeycomb would be better. Maybe do something like this. Hey, suggestions are welcome. Anyone can always suggest things. Doesn't mean I'll do it, but suggestions are pretty good. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Bears are weird because they're not too far off from people, but they're yeah. We'll put a honeycomb. Do that. That's a honeycomb. Sure. That's what they look like. I dig it. We'll just erase this belt. This belt stuff. We'll add it over here. I think I like the other way better, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Is it possible to play over a video conference thing? Isn't possible to play. Oh, you could go Winnie the Pooh route and just label it honey. Just write honey on top of it. That's a good way to do it. The modern play day. Yeah, the modern. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, we did that a lot as well. One of my weekly games for a long time was online. That way it. I never got into D20, which was interesting because that's kind of the general way that people play. Yeah, well, that's true. Tabletop Simulator is another option. I would open up Photoshop, and then I would put everybody's tokens on a grid and just play that way. That worked pretty well for a long time. But Kale the Quick is also trying to get his own tabletop simulator working, which I really like. It's a lot. It's really simple for comparatively because you can just throw 3D objects in there. But you have to have a little bit of the Unity knowledge to really make it work right now. So hopefully as that develops, it will be easier and easier for people to play. Yeah, the dice. I think the dice is really what people want. Stop throwing it on the glass. That was the issue we had. All of our microphones just sounded terrible when someone would roll dice. Did you just roll dice or break your table? Yeah. Are you rolling them into a glass? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're just shaking. Why would this belt have a buckle? It's not pants. It's just a belt. It's not a belt. We'll put a little bag there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And then now we can have a strap there. That looks pretty good. Happy with that. I don't think he's going to have any swords or anything. I think he's just got the puppet. He's just got the puppet. I took away his button eyes, which I think was a good call. But maybe we need something else. Maybe he needs, like, glasses? They have little glasses. I'm not opposed to this. Professor Theodore T. Teddy Bear and his adventuring companion, Magic Fish. I feel bad for all the G.I. Joes out there. Then again, yeah, names are weird. How are we doing over on the? I don't know. All right. I missed it. I missed the Patreon drawing. You can draw more furry goblins. Yeah, I'm actually really digging this, like, weird giant pug goblin thing that we drew. I'm gonna have to go back and draw it again sometime. Go for it. What did we say? Like, for the first day, we drew a goblin that was wearing kobold skin. So I'm like, what if it's a kobold wearing goblins? And then it turned into a fuzzy little critter thing. Lots of weird stuff going on the stream this week. But that's okay. That's definitely okay. Art can be a little weird. I do like days where I can just sit down and do work. It's always nice. Yeah, I've also messed up my pencil settings before. It's never fun. Yesterday I was working on the video. I did something real strange with my brush settings. I think the ears on that dude was the last thing I drew. Last, like the actual goblin ears. Okay, it looks like he's holding his robe closed. Now that I'm looking at it. Pardon me. What can I do about this? What can I do about this? Maybe if I make this maybe less like a towel and more like a shirt. So we give him like a really big collar. It kind of goes down into the... I've never seen anyone that has drawn like buggish goblins. A six-legged armored goblins with a carapace and multifaceted eyes. That sounds terrifying. Yeah, bug goblin would definitely be weird. Is it just me, or is anyone else there thinking that bears need a pointy goatee? Just make him an evil bear. Oh yeah, we can do a lot of stuff with that. We'll get to that later. Let's get this costume design, and then we can really start playing with the fun aspect of it. I don't think it's... I think you're fine. I think you're good. I don't... Yep. They can, they have the option to talk, so don't worry about that. Yeah. I do have... There are some times in the call when there's just too many people talking, or somebody wants to... I am trying to figure out the best way to incorporate the Discord into the YouTube streams. And sometimes people get really excited about something and they'll talk for a while. I'm like, I need to either talk over them to get back to the YouTube stream, or yeah. And that muting myself is kind of one option that I'm kind of wondering if I need to be in a different voice chat or I need to move between voice chats. So it's just something I'm trying to figure out and kind of judge for the stream. Yeah. Priority might be a way to do it, but once again, like if the Discord is talking and I have to talk over them, that's fine. Because really I'm talking to the YouTube chat and they can't hear the Discord, so it's like maybe I don't need priority. I just need a way to actually mute myself from the Discord. Maybe I can make a button for that. Bear and beards are basically the same thing. Would not work. What was the... Oh yeah, BearBard. A BearBard is just a beard. We could, if we wanted. Just throwing this out there. I know the beard is not great, but bears could definitely have giant mutton chops. And I think giant mutton chops on a bear is pretty damn funny. It's starting to look just like a really tall dwarf. Like, oh, hello. Maybe that doesn't work. We'll get rid of it. We'll go from here. Let's see, what can I do with this bear though? I also did like the idea that maybe he has a fake mustache, so you can't see him talking, and then people get really confused because they're like, "Wait, is the bear making that noise?" And then when the bear actually talks, he's just like, "Bleh, brr," and then the fish talks. The fish talks perfect common, maybe a few different languages, and then I know Abyssal. Blah 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 blah. Let's give this feather a whoop. Feather whoops are pretty cool. Yar. Yar. The bear's a pirate. What do people think of these glasses? Are these a good addition or a bad addition? Maybe instead of the little round glasses, we just give them like a nice pair of like square reading glasses to really make him look friendly. Make them bigger, like big old Poindexter glasses. I can't read without my glasses. I need to buy my glasses. I keep trying to look online for places to buy glasses, and I haven't gotten there. Gotta get that health insurance stuff going in America. You heard that first? You're here first here. We need better health insurance. Better health programs for glasses. Turn this into like a political rant about glasses manufacturers. Too expensive. Right? No political talk. I'm bad about breaking my own rules. I think I set the rules up because I know of the things that I do that are probably not kosher. So it's like, okay, I gotta make a rule about this so people can call me out on it. Hey, don't talk about glasses. Got it. Check. Yeah, unfortunately, in America, all of that stuff is kind of tied together. So, like, talking about healthcare is talking about politics, and talking about, what did I do here? Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'm trying to fix this shoulder pad. Let's do this. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I think is better if people don't talk about it in the Discord, because it could definitely lead to fighting. Yeah, wow, there we go. Just get that going here. Oh, I just gave him a cape. Maybe I'm okay with that. I think that would actually be pretty cool. He's got a little tiny drapery cape here. Maybe not. Kind of like it. I might come back to that in a minute, but let's get this fish. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Except I just realized that this should not be also floof. It should have a collar. And then this should be buttons. I guess it could be... Yeah, we could put little buttons on there. Except those should be on the other side, shouldn't they? Dang it. Dang-o, dang-o. There we go. I like that. Do we want to give him boots? Should we give him fancy boots? Had to look it up. A Van Dyke goatee. That's what they need. Yeah. Those could be pretty fun. Just like... Looks like I'm just trying to shade his face. Just like really dramatic lighting. Or maybe one of these. I still think a giant beard would be pretty good. What are some other facial things you can do besides beards? Just give him one eye scar. Make it just a big face tattoo of like a face tattoo of Mike Tyson. It's just like meh. I like this though. I like where this is going. I'm not sold on this belt buckle yet. How's the spiky sword coming along, or was it someone else? The bear with all the features you hate on the sword. Yeah, I think that was Andreas, yeah. I liked this hand placement where he's like, look at me, I have this puppet over here. But I think this is a lot of dead space. This is a lot of dead space. I wonder how I could fancy it up. I could give him, like, body wraps, which could be interesting. But then you lose kind of his fluffy tum-tum. I want to keep the fluffy tum-tum, I think. I think I'm going to extend this out so that it comes up here. Make that a real fold. That's what we're typing into Google. What would a BearBard wear? If I was a BearBard, what would I wear? If I was a BearBard, what would I wear? I assume something fancy. Like, I'd want to be really poofy. But I would probably just have a fez and, like, a big rubber ball that I would dance on. Circus bear.
How about a mullet? And seriously, I'm thinking about 1% good idea and 1% terrible idea.
I think a mullet on a bear, maybe always bad. Maybe always bad idea. Could definitely try it. Just gonna paint out this hat. So I'm fairly sure I will not be keeping the mullet, but we'll try it. We'll try the bear mullet. I like how beards are out, but mullets totally cool. We'll do a little of this, and then woof. Party in the front. Party in the back. It's just nonstop parties. Nope, that's the worst thing I've drawn. That's the worst thing I've drawn to date, I think. We could give him a mohawk. I'm always down with mohawks. See what the mohawk bear looks like. Kind of want to make his face. Whenever I draw bears, I always try to make them like really bulky. And this guy's got a little bit of a small face, which maybe that's okay. Maybe the eyes just need to be bigger. Give him a good old fashioned Mr. T with a little ponytail on the back. Little rat tail.
Had to look it up. Oh, yeah.
Loyal Drake is popping emojis. We'll see if those emojis start spawning more. See what's going on there. Decided, bad idea. Worse than the crop top. Okay. We'll just get rid of those layers. We'll pretend they didn't exist. I still like this. I still think this is funny. The big old mutton chops. We could make him a very dapper bear. Let's see what we can do with his face. I like the face, but I always still think we can make it better. I think his muzzle could be a little bigger. Maybe a little more three-dimensional. Probably give him a little bit more of a cartoonish face. Maybe. There we go. Let's try that out. A little bit of Smokey Bear going on. That's not bad. That's not terrible. I think I could probably give him some eyebrows. Oops, nope. How many toes do kobolds have? When they're born, or depends on how many green slimes they step on. I would go 4. I would go like lizard splayed 4 toes. think that's what I did. Should I see what's going on? I like that nose. That's a great nose shape. Is it? I mean, I don't remember half the things I draw. So. Make it pop out a little more. Yeah, I don't see why not. There's nothing wrong with using your face as a profile picture. Ah! I guess not. So yeah, but it's like Fabio, but in. I do. I need to take breaks. I need to take a lot of breaks. It's Fabio Kobold. The new what video? I don't think so. I don't think I have. You might need to post a link to those. Ha ha ha! I don't know what I just drew, but we'll just, whatever. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or you can throw it in the promotion page. You can promote other people in the promotion page if you like, if it's someone you're interested in about and you think is a good. He looks a little more malicious. Looks a little more malicious right now. That reminds me very much of StarCraft. Oh, it's Warhammer straight? Well, that makes sense, because, yeah, Blizzard steals everything from Warhammer. That makes total sense now. I just lost all my pages. There we go. No, it's good. I always click off things when I shouldn't click off things. Nice. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'll check that out later. Back to the general tab. There we go. Okay, I think I know what's wrong with this belt. Well, besides the belt design is just terrible. So that's one thing. We could give him a belt of giant strength. Holy crap, that'd be cool. I really like the idea of the belt of dwarven kind. I don't like the idea that there's just like a dwarf on your belt. Just like, hey, this is my beard. It's like, great. I think it's a dwarf in a helmet. But it's just like, hey, I got Magneto crotch. But with a beard. You know Magneto from X-Men? Maybe. We had a whole bunch of people talking about their high school anime obsessions. And a lot of their art was inspired by anime. Yeah. Well, no, in the old stuff, Magneto just has it's just his helmet. It's just like, it's a straight up Spartan helmet. So I drew a lot of Marvel comics when I was in high school. I mean, it was terrible, but this is really quick. But yeah, this is basically Magneto's helmet. That's all right. And so right? Yes, that's Magneto. But yeah, so like that, and then if you want to make that into a dwarven helmet, you just shrink it. Whoops. You just squash it. And then you give it horns. And now it's a dwarven helmet. Or a shovel knight. That's just because dwarven helmets have horns. Makes their bull rushes better. We've gone horribly off track. so I gotta get the belt here. That's not. Ooh, oh. I think it's less you making people go off track and me just really being good at going off track. I'm just gonna make a squashed skull belt, and hopefully that won't make this bear too creepy. He's got a Warforged skull on his for a belt. He's just like, man, I guess this is my life now. just this bear's belt. Okay. I like where this is going. Hear me out now. The belt is the thing that talks. The belt is the only sentient thing. It's convinced this bear to walk around carrying the puppet, and it's actually just a Warforge that is only the head. It only has the head left.
Isn't that a different one of your characters, but it's a skull?
Oh yeah, a couple of my characters have been skulls.
Isn't there a polar bear who picks up a skull and walks around, and the skull is...
Well, that was one of my original ideas for a comic book that you now just shared with the internet, so I can't do that anymore.
Shit, okay.
I tried. I was going to start a webcomic years ago about a polar bear that found a possessed skull. Yeah. I was in a Magic the Gathering club in high school. That was pretty fun. Yeah, if you're trying to figure out when Magic the Gathering was cool before Magic the Gathering was cool, it was a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay, Bare Bones. The comic's name. It was something like that. It was like Bears to Bones or something. It was pretty bad. It's somewhere on my hard drive. But yeah, I have a lot of weird ideas like that never really go anywhere, which is fine. Generally, if they don't go anywhere, it's because I just didn't devote the time to them, and that's... Yeah, you gotta decide which things to... Yeah, it's definitely fine. A lot of people just say, oh, you just gotta push forward with all your ideas. It's like, I really don't. Like, that idea wasn't really fleshed out. It was basically a sketch that I did for 2 or 3 weeks. Then I started writing it out. I'm like, none of this makes any goddamn sense. Giving up too easy is definitely one way to stop doing things. But it is weird, the things that will like cause you to like gain the fervor to just take an idea and run with it. I have a few friends that are really good with that, where they're just like, hey, I thought of this thing, and now that's all I'm going to do for 6 months. And it's like, all right, I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to support you as best I can. Let's get it going. I think I've done pretty well with my art because of just getting into the habit of doing it. Starting a sketchbook really helped me. A daily sketchbook, and now this has basically become a daily digital sketchbook, which is, I think my digital art is coming along a lot better. I'm spending a lot more time on the video arts now. I think my commissions are being a lot better than they used to be. So I've been pretty happy with it. But a lot of it is just, having the, I guess, discipline. It's less about motivation and more about discipline for me. Yeah, when I first started college, I had a sketchbook, and then all of a sudden it was 3 years later, and I had not added anything to the sketchbook, and I was like, oh dang. Like I was drawing in my notes, but it wasn't anything that I was actually like sitting down and doing. Yeah, yep. All of my math notebooks are full of sketches and ideas, but like, what I've discovered is like doing that kind of art is really hard for me to improve, because I'm not doing my artwork consistently, and I'm basically just always starting over on the same. So like I'll draw something, and then I'll draw the same thing again, and I'll draw the same thing again, but I'm never actually iterating it. I'm just trying to catch up to the stage I was at before. And so I got really good at drawing a handful of things, like my little skull helmets. I can draw those super fast, and I love them. But I'd never sit down and actually like develop it as a concept. It's just little things that I can draw. So that's why I like having the daily sketchbook. It's like you can sit down. It's like I'm going to spend 30 minutes every day and just draw right before I go to bed. That really helped me get back into art. Because for a while there, I just wasn't drawing. I was playing World of Warcraft and not progressing. I was thinking about that, talking to my friends, because we played WoW when it was just coming out, and like when it was partially still in beta, and so now they're like, oh, WoW Classic, and we're like, oh yeah, remember all this fun times learning everything about WoW, and then we saw someone play the video of it, and we're like, right, it took 4 hours to kill anything in that game, so maybe we don't do that. There's like, nostalgia is always a tricky thing. Yeah, this is WoW slow. WoW the slow version. Yeah, I remember it just taking I think Shaman was probably my first real class to play. Yep, Horde is the way to go. Gross. But yeah, I remember the first time it took you a couple weeks to get to like level 40, and it was like, this is so amazing. And now I can get to 40 in like 2 hours, and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't need to spend 2 weeks trying to level up my character like that anymore. But sure. Yeah. I remember when we started playing really early on, and my friends and I were like, oh, Night Elves, that looks pretty cool. Let's be a druid. That sounds fun. And then we got to Stormwind, and it's like, oh, these people are all weird. Let's go play the monster race. And that was it. And then all of my friends switched to Horde. So, which is weird, because when I play D&D, well, I say it's weird, but I have made all these monster videos because I've thought about it too much. But I do like playing a human when I play D&D. Draenei Paladin's pretty good. I'm sad they went Alliance. I think the Draenei would have made a much better Horde character. Yeah. No, I get it. That's what made the humans though. That sounds like something the humans would do. Either way, no, we don't need to talk about WoW lore. That's a whole different podcast. No, that's fine. But from the YouTube's perspective, it's just me yelling into the void about World of Warcraft. Let's talk about the orcs for a little bit, or maybe the trolls. I do like trolls. I think the troll race I might have to do a troll video here in a bit. No one has asked me for a troll video, and they don't look cool. They're just like, what if we took a dude and hit him with a bat, but he can regenerate, so it's totally fine. So we hit him a bunch. It's like, okay, that sounds awful. Etten is awesome. Etten. I made it. I'm late, but I made it. Welcome, Ark. Jacob. Yeah, I could do. The thing is about Etten's basically just giants, right? Like that's the base race for yeah. Mother of Giants. It's like so many of the other races are based off of giants that if I did just a giant video, it might end up being like, want to play a giant? Pick one of these 14 races that exist. But I definitely think there's a two-headed ogres. I definitely think there's a place for strictly monster like giants, or the other thing I could do is I could take the like we did the Oni commission. That might be worth turning into a video. Well, once again, that's a very specific. It's a very, very specific. Did I do hags? I haven't done hags yet either. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool monster races out there that I want to touch on. That are almost kind of like giants are cool because they're just really, really large. So you could play a giant-sized creature. And then pick one of the other like kind of specific races. Hags are kind of the same thing. Hags would basically be like magically infused creatures. I really want to do Strix. I think Strix would be really cool. It's like a harpy. It's basically a harpy. Yeah. I want to. Those are all on my radar for things to do. So, but with the hags, there's swamp hags and there's fated hags and stuff like that. So there's definitely some cool stuff to do there. But I think those might fit better in with. Exactly, yeah. I think they're closer to being a class than a race, and so I might have to wait for that. And so with giants, they are very, very variable. They are a monster class, yeah. But like, you could have a giant hag. You could have something else. Death Knight is basically just a paladin, like an anti-paladin. Which you could definitely do that. Basically, if you want to play an anti-paladin, here's the trick. This is spoiling a future video that I have not started making yet. That probably won't make for a while. If you want to play an anti-paladin, grab all the paladin rules, and every time something says heal, switch that word to harm. And anytime something says positive energy or what's the D&D equivalent? Divine energy. Just switch it to necrotic, and you're done. That's it. Instead of lawful good, you switch it to evil. And you rock and roll, and that's it. I think I do have to make this bear's eyes not so weird. Maybe it's because I made his pupils so big. That might not be great. Somebody laced my honey pot. Oh boy. Yeah, it's something. It's something. Wouldn't that be an Oathbreaker in an anti-paladin? Yeah, the Oathbreaker, I think, is the D&D equivalent. Because with 3.5 and Pathfinder, it basically was just a reskin. So for D&D, they made it like a subclass, which isn't a bad idea. It's really all it is. And so I think a lot of people get kind of stuck on the like, I want to play an evil character and I just have to be a total douche to everybody I see, and it's like that's not how that works. Like, Conquest Paladin, yeah, absolutely, still technically lawful good, but not really. And that kind of goes back to alignments. Alignments are really for the DM's discretion and how they fit into your... Yeah. Really, you should play your character the way you think your character should be played, and then your DM should be keeping track of what your alignment is. And so what I always talk about it is, if you're playing a paladin, I don't care if you think you're lawful good or not. You are lawful, and that is all that you need to pay attention to. And if you start going away from your law that you follow, then you start losing your powers, or you start gaining some different elements to it. It's not always a specific law, or unless you're playing a lawful stupid paladin, in which case it's just like, what? That's good. That's great. That's a good looking kobold. Oh, is that with the great sword? I dig it. No, take it. I don't need that. I got this giant bear face I'm supposed to be drawing. Maybe he's a sleepy bear. He's just asleep 100% of the time. Hey. Actually, I kind of like this. Wait, you can set the pencil? Oh, you shouldn't have to set that up. That should be already going if you have the driver set up. Ooh. Dalcor says, you need a space series fantasy paladin. The space paladin, fantasy barbarian, and space barbarian. What? Like designing space marine versions of all of them? I imagine an evil character would actually help a lot of people, because if they get in trouble, they just need help. That's one way to look at it. I mean, there's a few different... When I'm thinking about evil characters, a lot of the time... I've made this bear way too cartoony. I'm gonna have to cut this back some. When you're talking about evil characters, really what you should be talking about is, okay, what's defining your character and what is your character's motivations? Because if you start a character that is just like, oh, I'm a chaotic good barbarian who just wants money, it's like, okay, you can think that. You can definitely think that. You're probably going to end up doing a lot of evil stuff. Yeah. So that's that. So you just said instead of thinking about it as that you want money, it's what would you do for the money? That is the moral question that the DM should keep track of. So if you start taking missions where you're like kidnapping people on the street, and you're like, well, I'm not evil, I'm just doing it for the cash. It's like, well, the people in the town think you're pretty evil and scary. So regardless of how you're playing your character, the ramifications of your actions need to be you need to keep track of that. I just made this bear really, really weird. Let's do... I can't remember what bears look like now. I think bears don't really have whites of their eyes. I think they just have... Bleh. Yeah, we can definitely relook at that too. The bear is just...
Hey, you gotta make your money, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so if you're thinking about playing an evil character, once again, you don't have to be. I think a lot of people try to stick too closely to their alignments, thinking that like this is what I have to do at all times. But really, it's like your alignment is just your initial thought for the character, and then your alignment is based solely on your actions. Actually, I remember with the old Daggerfall games, like Arena. Arena was really good. When you started your character, it would ask you like 20 questions, and then it would be great. This is your alignment. This is your starting wealth. And I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. Your best friend finds a bag of money. What do? You might be an evil character. But yeah, so that's really what you should be doing with your alignment is like let it start you off and like, okay, I'm gonna try to play my character this way, and then go with it. And unless you are like a paladin where it's important, just don't worry about it. Don't think about it beyond what you're actually doing. No need to make it more complicated for everybody. Yeah, it's an interesting metric. It's like a yeah, it's a little outdated. It's a little too all-encompassing. What have I done to this bear? I really like this bear face, but I don't know if it's right for the character is the problem. Boop, boop. I don't think that's how that works. There we go. I think it's the eyebrow. I think the eyebrow is too. I need to do something like this. Gnolls are scary regardless of the medium. Yeah, gnolls are just like demon puppets. Demon spawn. Yep, gnolls are demon spawn. That is accurate. A boy and his friend follow you into an alley and demand your sweet roll. What do? Eat the sweet roll as fast as possible. You can't have it. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying? Oh, dang it. I destroyed the train of thought. Let's step back and look at this bear. What are we doing? What are we doing with this bear? I think his elbow is too far in, so maybe we can scoot that out some. That'll help. I think his pooch could be a little poonchier. Yeah, you can laugh all you want. I just broke jump rope.
It can mean anything.
It can mean many
you want
things.
It to mean. That's why it's funny. No,
it's not. It's not a word. Paunch. Paunch is a word. Let's do this. Maybe if I make him... So he's kind of tippy. I don't think he's supposed to be kind of tippy. Like the top half of him is kind of leaning one direction, and I think his bottom half. You know, I haven't flipped the image in a while. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, it's a little crooked. It's a little crooked. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. Always flip the image, like all the time, nonstop. Yeah, that's one of the big things about digital art, is that you have the potential to just... They used to say, for traditional art, like, look at your stuff in a mirror. See how it looks? Take a small step backwards and see what's... No, it's really good. And whenever I see artists in movies and shows, they always like step back and look at their thumb, like checking the proportions of stuff. I'm like, I guess that works. But do it like how owls look for prey. They just tilt their head, slightly shifting things. I gotta hear things in 3D sound. Well, I didn't say I'd poison the sweet roll. I'd poison the sweet roll. That's one way to do it. Give me your sweet roll. I murder them. What? No, that's what I do. It's like, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. I've had a lot of really strange things happen in D&D games. Okay, I think we need to finish the fish now. I think the fish. I need to actually look up. I need to actually look up what catfish look like, because I always forget. Blah. Such a good picture. Ah! They got me.
I like the one looking down at Scarlet, but it's just because it looks surprised.
Oh no! There. They call me Senior Catfish. Senior Catfish. What languages do I speak besides English? Kind of English. I know enough Spanish, and really I probably know Spanish the best out of other languages. Well, so in public school, I took a year of Spanish, a year of French, 3 years of Japanese. My sister took German. My friends took German. I had tried to teach myself Portuguese for a while, which is similar to my Spanish knowledge. So, but I didn't have to be fluent. That was the big thing, is I didn't have to be fluent. It was just like, hey, let's expose you to these languages, learn as much as you can about it, and then just forget it forever. So I do a little bit of Spanish, but like if people talk to me in Spanish, I can kind of pick it apart, but I can't fluently speak it. Yeah, I barely speak English properly. Most of the time I don't. Most of the time I don't speak English properly. Sometimes I'm able to speak Texan. Sometimes it's a separate language. Native Idahoan. I can speak Native Idahoan. That's a fun one. Yeah, it's not fun. It's basically that's kind of the problem, is that there are a lot of dialects between Americans that really it's not so bad that like we can't understand each other, but sometimes they get pretty bad. BearBard. But wasn't big on learning languages. Like I said, I took Japanese for 4 years. I didn't really learn anything. It was just kind of the thing I had to take. I don't remember. I assume I did, considering I graduated, but Yeah, there we go. And then he needs a little fish comb here. Starting a conversation with, okay, let's just remove the hands. Probably not a good time for somebody. Bri, your alignment is loading bar. Yeah, the online D&D questionnaires are pretty fun. I like doing those from time to time. Hey, you never know. Sometimes the way you act and the way you present yourself are different. Nice. Yeah, I think a lot more people are lawful than they think. I think a lot of people pick chaotic characters because they're just scared to be tied into something. Oh, I jaywalk all the time. You heard it here first. Definite jaywalker. I remember a bunch of my middle school friends kept getting hit by cars, and it was a big to-do. They're like, "Oh, we gotta help these kids. They just keep walking into traffic." It's like, what? What is wrong with? And so we had a bunch of cops just hanging around our school, giving out tickets to people that were jaywalking. It's like, just like it hurt my head to think about, like, how are you? Why are you walking into traffic? What's wrong with you? Yep. America. America bird. Yeah, right? Bah! Okay, let's put that there. Yeah, the hawk screech. I don't know what bald eagles actually sound like. I mean, they. Well, the story is that our real bird was supposed to be the turkey, so I'm always down for that. I'm always down for a good turkey joke. You've never eaten turkey. Oh, you're missing out. I think I probably. Yeah. Turkeys are birds. My alignment is Slytherin. Touche, Brian. What? You don't see many Harry Potter references anymore? Harry Potter's. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe all the people I hang out with are still obsessed with Harry Potter. Book's pretty good. I mean, for a grown-ass man reading kids' fantasy, Harry Potter book's pretty good. Okay, we've got Ghost Bear now. Maybe we just give him, like, bleeding eyes. The fish is just possessing him. We could make him a panda, and I think that would be amazing. A pandard. There's books? Damn it, probably. Not the big Harry Potter fan. That's cool, Jacob. There's... You don't have to like something. It's fine to not like things that everybody likes. That sounded very judgmental. That's not how it was supposed to sound. It's totally okay to not like things. What did you draw? What did you draw up growing? Wow. I think my brain is stalling out. What did you grow up drawing? That's a good question. I think that's a question for everybody. Lord of the Rings? Yeah, definitely. Definitely good. Star Wars also good. You know, I didn't draw a lot of Star Wars stuff. I probably drew up my fair share of lightsabers, I bet, but that's actually all right. Let's see, what can we do here? This isn't going bad. I like this. Maybe the head needs to be... Oh, can you hear my fireplace? I'm sorry. There is. If you can hear that, my mic is great, apparently. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna put that... Yeah. Feels the judgment. Sorry, Jacob. No, there's something I have to try to explain to a lot of people, especially early artists, is... especially when it comes to art, it's totally okay to not like something. And it's totally okay to not want to have or like draw a specific style. And what you have to accept is that just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. There are things that are inherently bad, like just poorly done or not put effort into. But for the most part, you can absolutely not like something and it not be bad. So if you don't like Harry Potter, that's cool. Like, yeah, I think you have a pretty good art style. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've definitely some people like what they like, and that's totally cool. My opinion of whether something is something I like or not does not affect yours at all, and everyone is welcome to like what they like or hate what they hate. Yep. It's okay to dislike things. Okay, so I think this needs to have a shirt here. I think we can make the arm come down that way. Maybe we should play with this. Maybe this is what we should be doing. Maybe we should cut out the fish. And cut out the arm. Maybe we just move it around. Maybe he's like, hey everybody. My name is Fish Hand. Kind of want to pull it out a little farther. Wook wook. Something you doing? Okay. What is it? I'm gonna get flagged. That's very presumptuous of me that my imitation is so good that Blizzard will flag me. That's very... I'm just so good at pretending to be a peasant, an orc peon. We're under attack! That was a good one. That was a real good one. Did anybody else hear weird orcs screaming last night? Alright, I think this is probably a good place to take a break. It's about 1:30. We've been going for a little while today. My ideas are kind of burning out. I might put that arm back. I'm not sure, but I think the position of it is better. And that way I could get a little more fun with the fins. But I think we're doing... Oh, maybe not. What have I done? Maybe if I grab this, just... Whoops. Nope. That's a little better. Boop, boop. I will have to give him eyeballs again. At some point. Because right now he just looks really like... demonic bear. Whoop, whoop. I think I need to... I mean, it's weird. It's hard to decide whether you want things to look realistic or cartoonish, and I think I'm right in the middle, and it's not great. So I'm gonna have to. That's definitely true. We could do that. We could. Boop. No, this one's gonna be a good one. I think. Actually, that might be part of the problem. I think the face is just really round. And so I might need to, let's do a separate layer and look at this, because really the face should be like this, I think. Or maybe we can put the chin up. Maybe that's what we do. Let's paint this out and see what we can do. Some quick sketches. Sketches. Gotta sketch it and put it over here. Put that underneath. Oh, nope, that didn't work. I need this to be below and this to be above. Let's just undo all that. Old Thrall was pretty great. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I totally get that now. I also really like derp bears. Derp bears are pretty funny. Derp. These guys' tongue sticking out. Yeah, bears around here just want to eat your garbage. Hey, what's in that can? Stop that. No, I'm going to go for it. Like, that's a bear-proof can. You can't get in there. It's like, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get that. Yeah, bear-proof cans. Gonna try to eat those tuna fish. Gotta get that tuna fish can. I really like Derp Bear, and I feel bad. But I feel bad because I think I have to put serious bear face back. Actually, no, that nose looks really good. We could just put the nose on top. Oh lordy. I don't know what just happened. We're basically gonna make one of those little like choose your own outfit models and just start slapping bears on them. And your face. Oh, I screwed up the robot belt when I skewed everything. I'm gonna have to do something with this belt. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but boop. Huh. We'll come back to that. I think this is probably gonna end up being like a honey pot or something. Maybe I should just put maybe give him like a big one of the Banff belts, like McCree's Banff belt, but it just says honey. H-O-N-Y, honey. Gotta get that honey. Or H-U-N-Y, we could do that. Honey. Honey. What do you mean it's not weird? It's just how I talk. Sometimes I gotta get my things and I gotta draw some stuff. And with that, alienating half of the country, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Draw him in an FBI jacket. Just FBI bear. I think everybody should be anti-pedo bear. So, inappropriate meme. Not cool. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll continue this. I think Monday. I might do. What day is today's Friday, right? I probably won't do a stream this weekend. I'm gonna try to get the video artwork done. Start recording the audio for that. Monday we might have a new video, might not, and we'll get back to the bear. Thanks again for sponsoring these videos, so we can make these sweet things. And we'll, if you want to join the Patreon, get a few bucks thrown on there. I am making more stickers, and we're trying to make sure that we can send those out to everybody. Probably in a month here, we'll have like a nice little package for the bugbears and above. Check out the Discord if you haven't checked out the Discord. Share your art with everybody, and we'll catch you next week. Have a wonderful, safe weekend and a happy April. So.